Cabinet today approved setting up of National Recruitment Agency. Cabinet also approved to lease out Jaipur, Guwahati and Thiruvananthapuram airports through public-private partnerships. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged citizens to take precautions during the ongoing monsoon due to prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today inaugurated newly constructed buildings of Dudhnoi Police Station under Moitri scheme. India's COVID recovery rate rises to 73.64% today. Recovery rate in northeastern states is also rising. In Assam, 58,294 people have been discharged till date. And the monsoon session of Assam Assembly will be held from 31st August to 3rd September. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma, now with the details. The Union Cabinet, which met under chairmanship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, today approved setting up of National Recruitment Agency to conduct common eligibility test. Briefing media this afternoon, Union Minister Prakash Zavadekar termed it as a historic decision which will benefit job-seeking youth of the country. The National Recruitment Agency will conduct a common eligibility test to screen and shortlist candidates for the Group B and C non-technical posts. Special focus on creating examination infrastructure in the 117 aspirational districts would go a long way in affording access to candidates at a place nearer to where they reside. Government has sanctioned a sum of 517.57 crore rupees for the National Recruitment Agency. Cabinet also approved a proposal for leasing out 3 airports of Airport Authority of India through public-private partnership. These are Jaipur, Guwahati and Thiruvananthapuram. Cabinet meeting on economic affairs has approved fair and remunerative price of sugarcane payable by sugar mills for the sugar season 2020-21 at 285 rupees per quintal for a basic recovery rate of 10%. CCEA also approved one-time relaxation to Power Finance Corporation and Rural Electrification Corporation for extending loans to DISCOMs above limits of working capital cap of 25% of last year's revenue under Ujjwal DISCOM Assurance Yojana.
For those who come from background like many of us, who had never seen a train, actually I had never seen a train before I went to a professional college. तो आप अनुमान लगाइए कि कैसा मुश्किल होगा.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged citizens to take precautions during the ongoing monsoon due to prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said this is the time when tropical and vector-borne diseases spread and right precautions need to be taken. The Prime Minister also said that the government is also closely monitoring the situation and ensuring care to those affected. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today inaugurated newly constructed building police station at Dudhnoi at Goalpara district under Moitri scheme. During the inauguration, he said that the trust of people on police force has been increasing in Assam. He also said that the police should also put their efforts to become people-friendly. The Chief Minister mentioned that taking inspiration from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of smart police, Assam government has started the Moitri scheme for development of police infrastructure.
আপোনালোক সকলোৱে এই ঐতিহাসিক দুধনৈ থানাৰ নৱনিৰ্মিত ভৱনৰ উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠানত উপস্থিত থাকি আগন্তুক দিনত
With sustained preemptive and timely interventions, over 2 million people in the country have successfully recovered from COVID-19 so far. The recovery rate continues to register its upward trend and stands at 73.64% as on today. India registered over 60,000 recoveries in the last 24 hours. So far, a total of 20,37,870 people have recovered in the country. The case fatality rate continues to show steady decline and now stands at 1.91%. The Health Ministry said that around 64,000 new cases of COVID-19 were registered in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 27,67,274. The positivity rate is also witnessing a steady decline and now stands at around 7.72% of the total samples tested for COVID. Arunachal Pradesh today counts a total of 2,875 corona positive cases, among which 1,949 have recovered. In Manipur, the total raises to 4,765, among which 2,789 have recovered. Meghalaya has witnessed a total of 1,506 corona positive patients, including 17 personnel from Border Security Force till today. As per reports by Health Service Director Aman War, 47 fresh COVID-19 cases were reported in the East Khasi Hills and 2 cases in the North Garo Hills district. He even added that 9 more people have been cured and have been discharged, taking the total number of recoveries to 694. Tripura's caseload rose to 7,663 on Wednesday as 236 people tested positive for the infection. 3 COVID-19 patients hailing from West Tripura district died due to cardiac arrest at Agartala Government Medical College on Tuesday. The total positive cases in Nagaland is 3,520 as on today. Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma tweeted briefing the current COVID-19 situation in the state. As per the information, 58,294 people have been discharged from the hospital till date, whereas the toll of active corona positive patients have reached 23,701. Yesterday, the state witnessed 6 deaths due to COVID-19. Among these, 2 were from Kachar, 2 from Kamrup Rural, 1 from Kamrup Metro and 1 from Karimganj. India is continuously stepping up its COVID testing capacity. Over 8 lakh samples were tested in the country in the last 24 hours. The Union Health Ministry said that it is rigorously following the test, track and treat strategy. The week-wise average daily tests conducted has witnessed a sharp increase from around 2.3 lakh in the first week of July 2020 to around 8 lakh in the current week. The 8 lakh 1,518 tests yesterday, the cumulative COVID-19 sample tests done so far in the country has further risen to reach 3,17,42,782 cases. The novel coronavirus affected a total of 2,23,30,943 people around the globe. A total of 7,84,924 deaths have been witnessed till now. 1,50,67,120 have recovered till date. USA is leading the list with total 56,56,204. Brazil is second in the list with a total of 34,11,872. South Africa has a total of 5,92,121 cases, whereas Peru and Mexico have 5,49,321 and 5,31,239 corona positive cases respectively. The monsoon session of Assam Assembly will be held from 31st August to 3rd September. As informed by the Principal Secretary of Assam Assembly, Shri Mrigen Deka, a demand for supplementary grant will be placed before the Assembly on the first day of the session itself. He mentioned that due to the COVID-19 situation, only half of the total number of MLAs will be present at a time during the session. Similarly, social distancing arrangements will be in place at the Press Gallery of Assembly. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has lauded the Navy's role in Operation Samudra Setu. Addressing top commanders of the Navy, Singh appreciated the Navy's innovations in fighting COVID-19 pandemic. On the first day of the Naval Commanders Conference, Navy Chief Admiral Karambir Singh also addressed the top commanders of the Navy. The 3-day conference is a biennial conference which was to be held in April but was postponed due to the pandemic. All India Radio correspondent reports security in the Indian Ocean amidst the situation at the LAC in Ladakh is on the agenda. Apart from the Navy's modernization, the training of manpower and welfare of personnel will also be reviewed. In the present time, as many as 3 districts are still reeling under floods. According to a report by Assam Disaster Management Authority, today the flood havoc still continues in 20 villages comprising of 4 revenue circles in the state. Crop areas to the tune of more than 1,000 hectares have been affected till date. No loss of any life has been reported today. At present, 2 relief camps are providing essential services to 134 inmates. Assam Photojournalists Association celebrated the World Photography Day today at Guwahati Press Club. Every year, World Photography Day is celebrated on 19th of August. As part of the celebration, Assam Photojournalists Association celebrated the day by making a photography exhibition on music maestro late Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. Different photojournalists of Assam gave their photos of this music maestro, which were displayed today. Renowned singer Manisha Hazarika along with renowned lawyer Bijan Mahajan inaugurated the photo exhibition. Election Commissioner Ashok Lawasa's resignation has been accepted by the President. He will join the Philippines-based Asian Development Bank as Vice President next month. Mr. Lawasa had submitted his resignation to President Ramnath Kovind yesterday and had requested to be relieved by the end of this month. Last month, the ADB had announced his appointment to the post of its Vice President. To end the news, the headlines once again. Cabinet today approved setting up of a national recruitment agency. Cabinet also approved to lease out Jaipur, Guwahati and Thiruvananthapuram airports through public-private partnership. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged citizens to take precautions during the ongoing monsoon due to prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today inaugurated newly constructed building of Dudhnoi Police Station under Moitri scheme. India's COVID recovery rate rises to 73.64% today. Recovery rate in northeastern states is also rising. In Assam, 58,294 people have been discharged till date. And the monsoon session of Assam Assembly will be held from 31st August to 3rd September. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.